YouTube was good with y'all, Coach Rod. Try to get some light out of here. Yeah. I want to talk about the consequences of building a relationship on sex. And thing about it is, I want you to understand when you start off in a relationship, and the relationship is pretty much based upon sex. Um, you gonna always end up suffering the consequences as a woman. It's sad to say this, but most majority of the time, the woman gonna end up suffering the consequences more than the man when you start off a relationship based upon sex. I want you to understand this because and the reason why I'm doing this video because a comment that was on my last video. When my last video was, I did I think about a year or so ago. How do you know when a man is using you for sex? And someone commented and said, um, my partner told me that if we wasn't having sex, he wouldn't be with me because he don't want to. I'm not saying it word for word, but sort of paraphrasing it. Good morning, Joetta. Because he don't want to, cheat on me, like have sex with other women. So he rather us have sex, And I'm feeling myself like you can't catch what this man is saying to you. Other word, this man don't really value you. He only with you for the sex. If he can't have sex with you, then he gonna be with somebody else. You should never let a man sleep with you and he tell you something like that. That should be the last time you give him some. Listen, I don't care if you're a Christian or you're not a Christian. Everybody may not be a Christian. I get that. But everybody, uh, how you doing, Tony? Bless you. Oh, Carl Springs? Okay, I'm not too far from you. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody should have some type of respect for themselves, whether you're a Christian or not. Now, if you're a Christian, if you're a believer, you should you should try your best not to have sex outside of marriage. You know, you got to do it God's way. You got to do it God way. Like somebody just said. You got to do it God's way. And you should be dating with a purpose. If you're a Christian, your purpose of dating should be to get married. And you want to date somebody that had the same purpose. You want to date a man. If I got some men watching, you want to date a woman. Y'all got the same purpose. Both of y'all on the same spiritual level. You know what I'm trying to say? You got to do what's God's way. You starting off the relationship on sex. You building a relationship on sex. That's like building a house on sand without a firm foundation. It's not going to last. Ladies, you building a relationship on sex. I get this a lot. Like I said before on my Facebook page, this girl, inbox me, Korah, the man I'm with, he only come on see me on the weekend, but during the week he go ghost. But on the weekend he see me. He bring me money, he pay my bills, but he only see me on the weekend. Come on. Come on now. You can't see this here. This man is using you for sex. He coming over on the weekend. That because he paying your bills and giving you money and he tell you he wanna marry you. That don't mean you gotta give this man your body. That's the thing. And the thing I want you ladies to understand is when a man come in your life talking about he want to marry you, he want to make you wifey and all that kind of stuff they be talking, don't let your guards down. Okay, you want to marry me? Fine. But until this man prove to you that he wants you, till this man prove to you that he see you as wife material, till he be consistent with you, make you a priority, you know, do the things that you need him to do as a man before you decide to let this man come in your heart like this here. Don't just believe everything a man say with no action. And then you just meet the man, months later y'all in the bed having sex. Come on. It all of a sudden now you being used. You being used. And whenever you let a man have sex with you outside of marriage, or not even outside of marriage, or Y'all just having sex on a casual basis, friend with benefits. You as a woman, you laying your crown down, and you don't know that you're a queen. You gotta understand this. Queens don't settle. Queens don't settle. And I know you desire to be with a man. I know it's hard to go without a man. It's hard to go without. See, I'm not trying to judge nobody, but I'm just trying to warn you and teach you something. You know, it's not about judgment. It's not about, and I know it's easier than said and done. But at the end of the day, you know, you gotta respect yourself enough. No matter if you're a Christian or non-Christian, it doesn't matter. You should have respect for yourself to not lay down with a man who's not willing to lay down his life for you. We live in a time now. Good morning, Cynthia. We live in a time now where women just laying down, just making it easy for these men. Like I said yesterday, men don't have to work for women no more. There was a time that men got to work for women. Women just making it easy. And you know, now the women think the man is the blessing. The man is the reward. You are the man blessed. You are the man favor. Cause when he find you and when he marry you, guess what? He gonna get favor from God. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand this here. If this man is not willing to prove his love to you, that he's ready to lay down his life for you. What I mean by lay down his life, making you a priority. You know, not making no excuses, backing up what he's saying with actions, being consistent with what he's doing. You know, all these things should come in place before you even consider laying down with a man. Because a grown boy, he not gonna work. A grown boy, when he see that he not gonna get none, he gonna run. If you want to avoid getting you for sex, if you want to separate the grown boy from the grown men, hold out as long as you can with sex and see how consistent he can be. And I guarantee you, if you're a grown boy, he gonna run. Cause grown boys don't like to work. They lazy because they've been trained, they've been programmed all their life to just let everything been given to them. Their mama raised them that way. They dated a lot of women. They dated a lot of women that just let them just get their body with no commitment. So they're used to that. They dated a lot of women who spoiled them, and they took their ability to hunt and pursue. You know, just like I said before, if you put a lion inside the zoo and you raise him in the zoo, you feeding him meat, and then you throw him out there. You throw him out there in the wild to go hunt. Guess what? He gonna die because he's not used to hunting. He's not used to pursuing and chasing. You got to understand that. So he's not gonna survive, and that's what women are doing to some of these men. Not all, but some women are teaching these men that you ain't gotta hunt for me. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of these men, they feel like they entitled. They ain't gotta do nothing to get you. Nothing at all. They ain't gotta work. They ain't gotta, you know, they can just live with you. They ain't even gotta help you out financially. Listen, I'm not saying a man supposed to pay all your bill, but if he talking about he want to marry you and y'all in an exclusive relationship, that man should be doing something financially to help you out in some type of way. You shouldn't be with no man, especially if you laying up with a man and you still stressed out. Baby, you can do bad by yourself. Why do bad with a man in the bed with you? Why struggle with a man in the bed with you? That don't make no sense. And then some of y'all, I want God to send me Boaz. You in the bed with Bozo every night. You got Bozo playing game with you. Come on. If you want God to bless you with Boaz, you got to get rid of Bozo. That's a clowning you. I ain't ready to get married right now. 5 or 10 years. You been with that man over 2 years. You know, listen, you been having sex with the man for 2 years, and this man ain't got no ring on your finger. Y'all ain't married, then it don't take no man no more than 2 years to wife you. 2 years sleeping with that man, girl. Come on now. He playing you. He playing you. He using you for sex. It's a doggone shame that women be the one have to end up carrying the burden, when the man just sleep with them. Because when he leave and go to somebody else, guess what? You gonna be the one dealing with the hurt, the guilt, the shame, man, I gave this man my body. This man don't been in me. Now he with somebody else. He gonna be laying with somebody else, and get what? He gonna be enjoying himself with another woman. That's the consequences of starting a relationship off on sex. You could get pregnant. Now you pregnant. Now you got this man child. He landed with somebody else. I know a young girl started out with this man having sex. She didn't know the man was married. Now she found out the man married. She still screwing the man, trying to get the man to leave his wife. She ended up getting pregnant. The baby she had from the man that's right, soul tie. The baby that she had from the man the baby gets sick. And guess who be at the hospital when the baby gets sick? She do. That same man, he at home with his wife. 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, she in the emergency room with that baby. He laying there with his wife like a baby, sleeping like a baby with no care in the world. You understand me? She the one dealing with that. But she trying to sex a married man, put it all on Facebook, bragging about, oh, I'm gonna take her man. Now look at it. Now you the one suffering, not him. He went back to his wife. You understand me? And like somebody say, I was gonna deal with that too. You soul tie. You form a soul tie, and y'all, I want you to understand this. As a woman, it's harder for a woman to break a soul tie than for a man to break a soul tie, because you're a woman and you are more emotional than men. It's much that's why a man can go from one woman to one woman to one woman, one woman, one woman. In most cases, a woman really can't do that. A woman got to heal first. She hurt. She got to, in most cases. Sometimes a woman can. But if you really, and I did my research on this, women, it's much harder for a woman to break a soul tie than a man, because it's certain part of your brain that's larger than a woman. This is in the man. It's called your limbic system. They deal with your emotions, your sensitivity, your care for offspring. That part of your brain is larger than us men. So it's much harder for you to break off a relationship after you give a man sex, because you're more emotional because of that limbic system. And then you look at it on the scientific level as well. When men and a woman have sex, both a man and woman body release a hormone, called oxytocin. And scientists say women release more than men. And that same hormone give you the ability. That same hormone is released when you have a labor, when you're having a baby, when you care for your baby, when your baby giving you, like you breastfeeding him. That same hormone released. That's why you become more attached to children than men. That's why men can have children and not see them and don't bother them. Most cases. But women, they so attached to their kid, they can't do what men do. You understand that? Because that hormone is being released when they when they be in labor, or when they breastfeed. That's the same hormone is released when you having sex with a man. That a form of attachment to that man. It's the same thing as soul tie. You now you soul tied to this man. Now he going land on somebody else. Now you sitting there, still want to be with him, still want to call him. You hurt. The consequences of having sex, or building a relationship on sex, that's what it's going to be. If you want something exclusive, you want marriage or whatever you is, whatever you believe, that's what you got to do is you got to take your time. And you got to separate the grown boys from the grown men. A grown man, he going to be consistent. He going to make it a priority, and he going to pursue you whether or not y'all having sex. But a grown boy, if you're not giving it up, he going to leave. He going to leave. And don't think that you got to sleep with a man to get a man, because that ain't going to get no man by you sleeping with a man. That ain't going to get no man. If that man don't want to be with you, if it's not in that man to get married, guess what? You can have sex with him all you want to. You got to understand this, ladies. This woman don't realize who come in and she being used. She being used for sex. Is all it's going to ever be. In my opinion, this is my opinion, I'm a Christian. To me, when a man lay down with you and he's not married to you, and he's not even trying to marry you, he dishonoring God and he dishonoring you. That's a dishonor. That's a dishonor. And you taking your crown off. You're taking your crown off. You don't understand. You was created to be a queen. I don't care what you did in your past. I don't care how many mistakes you made. When God see you as a queen. You remember that lady at the well in John chapter 4? Jesus said, she was a Samaritan woman. Number one, she had a bad reputation. Jesus had no business talking to that woman because he was a Jew and they don't deal with Samaritans. And not only that, you talking to a woman that sleep around, that got been married 5 times, and now she got a man that she's stacking up with. Come on. Jesus could have sat there and judged her. Oh, you a slut. You slept around. You sleeping with a man. He spoke into her life. He didn't look at her past. He looked at the queen that he created in her. He spoken to her. When God see you, he don't see you about your past. He don't care about how many mistakes you made, how many men you been with. He look at the queen that he created in you. And when you sit there and let men just use you for sex, and you've been married, and you've been in a relationship with a man for 2 years, and y'all having sex, and y'all ain't married, you laying your crown down, my sister. And I'm telling you now, as your big brother in Christ, Coach Rod ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. A lot of people do videos on YouTube, Facebook to get likes, to get popular. They're not gonna tell you the right thing. I'm telling you from my heart. I'm telling you, as a man of God, as a brother, don't start off like that, just having sex with a man. I'm telling you now, with no commitment, no marriage, and nothing. You don't know where you're going. You don't know this man vision. He ain't got no plans, no goals. You don't know none of this stuff. You just meet this man, y'all having sex, and now you want to get married. You gonna make this man your head. He don't even have a vision. He don't even have no plans, no goals. Some of y'all, these men ain't got no full-time job, nothing. And you sleeping around with the man. Like I said, you paying the man child support. That's not your responsibility. That's his responsibility. You just met this man. You're not even his wife. You just met this man. Now you're paying this man child support. Him and his baby mama responsible for that. They laid down for that, had that baby, not you. It's a doggone shame. You coming in, suffering and taking up the slack for something this man ain't doing. If a man can't pay a child support, you leave him alone. That's an irresponsible man. And then some of y'all get pregnant from the man. Come on. If he ain't paying the child support with his baby mama, why you gonna get pregnant from the man? You think he gonna pay child support with you? Come on, ladies. So listen, I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. At the end of the day, I'm a relationship coach, but I'm a minister. And if I tell you something wrong, everything I say on my platform, God's gonna hold me accountable. I'm telling you that right now. God's gonna hold me accountable. So I'm not making this stuff up. I'm just telling you what I know. If a man know he can have you in the bedroom and you just don't let him work for you, it's either for him, he gonna take advantage of you. But when the man know he got a real woman who ain't gonna settle, he gonna have 2 choices. He gonna either get it right and come on her level, or he gonna either leave. Cause when the man really want a woman, from a man perspective, when I really see a woman that I really like, she's beautiful to me, and man, she got a pretty smile. I like her spirit. I like her presence. When I see a woman like that, if she demands something for me, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. That's how you gotta be as a woman. You gotta demand respect from these men. Because if you let these men start off in the beginning, let these men know you can just get sex when you get ready. You ain't gotta be in no committed relationship. We can just start out having sex and then we'll work out the relationship later. It's not gonna work like that. That's what he gonna always look at you as a piece of meat to him. That's it. No respect. So whether you're a Christian or not, everybody should have values, man. You should have values, and don't just be sleeping around with people. Even men, y'all dogs. A lot of y'all men, you're dogs. Stop. being a dog. Get you a wife, man. Settle down with one woman. If you don't believe in Christianity, you don't want to get married. I get that, but at least settle down, get you a woman, and start jumping from woman to woman, having sex all over the place. Everybody may not be a Christian. I understand that, but come on now, come on. This all this stuff going on is ruining relationships and it's ruining our children. It's ruining our children because children is growing up and without a father and mother. They growing up being raised by themselves because of sex, because adults having irresponsible sex. Everybody should have morals and values. You right, Cynthia? Come on now. That's the problem right there. Everybody should have morals and values. So I just want to share that with y'all, man. Ladies, make sure you know for sure that you got you a good man. Whether you believe in God or not, don't just meet up with a man. Y'all 2 weeks later you in the bed having sex with this man. Have some morals and respect for yourself. Hey, God bless y'all. We'll talk soon.